So, as previously mentioned, map 2 is going to be played on Miso. Should be a little bit different.
Yeah, I need to see the map before I know what is it. I don't remember the names.
I'm sitting here saying that it's Miso, and in my head I'm going, which one's Miso?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, the same. So I don't know.
I should know this.
Yeah, me too. Well, I'm excused. I didn't play too much last.
Right.
Oh, it's this one with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's
yeah,
right.
that
It's
reaction.
this one.
Yeah,
I remember this one.
I remember it too. Yeah.
I haven't seen this one in a while.
Yeah, well.
All right, so you recognize this map. So what is the common tactic on this map typically?
Honestly, I don't know because
Okay.
yeah, I'm just like messing around when I got this map like a couple of times on ladder. I was just experimenting with whatever. It's I think it's kind of interesting map because you can pull off land, you can pull off fast tier 2 navy, and you can pull off even air dominance all over the map. So I think most of things can be viable if you play it correctly, but I don't know. Let's see what these guys do.
Alright, so players have chosen the same colors that they had last time. So once again, orange is Headcrab, blue is Belladar. Headcrab going vehicle first. And Belladar doing the exact same thing. So we'll see what their early build looks like. I'm interested to see how different they end up being. So far, not different at all.
Yep. So it seems.
Looks like, according to the viewer base, they're expecting. Well, no, it's going back and forth. Belladar was at 100% vote to win there for a split second.
Now it's
50-50. If you haven't voted already, please vote. I will be looking in on it occasionally throughout the match to see how close you guys are to correct.
I'm very interested to see what strategies they go for.
Oh, Airfabber going out for Headcrab.
And Pelican for Headcrab as well, which.
Weird. Okay, yeah, he's going both. Okay,
Right,
so the
so-
Airfabber looks to be headed out to these islands, or at least one of them. Looks like he's headed out to both. He's going to try to get this this island medal early on, try to give himself, and looks like Belladar had the same thought. He's also got an Airfab headed out to the islands to try to secure some of those medal spots for himself. And like you said, Pelican out for Headcrab, not being not being used at all yet. Just sitting there, waiting for something to do. Bomber coming out from Headcrab finds a Fabber from Belladar and easily picks it off. I want like a button. I want a UI mod in game where I can just hit a button to keep track of Fabber kills. I think that would be really nice.
That's something you have in StarCraft 2, so there's a special UI, so that's.
Something to keep in mind when I'm bored on a weekend and need something to work on. Bomber finds another Fabber, but dies to a fighter before it can drop its bombs, so that Fabber is saved.
Yeah, both guys are really expanding heavily, trying at least.
And both are trying to
Actually,
pick off Fabbers. So far, Headcrab has been more effective on that front.
There is a lot of actually look, this Pelican sent engineer quite close to the Airfabber from Belladar, so they are kind of close to each other on the, exactly.
Yep, and there is a naval factory going down in the middle of the ocean for Belladar. I imagine that's going to be, in addition to being, it's basically going to be used to try to keep control of all these metal spots. Because to try to push enough naval down that far if you don't already have a base down there is just going to be painful.
They are really light on ground units, so they tend to focus on claiming the whole map, and I think it's a very good idea. I mean, well, if you go heavy on land, you might get 5, 6, maybe 8 metal extractors more. But if you completely skip everything else, that's just so much metal out there. So
Yeah,
bad idea. So I think it's very smart that they try to expand all over the place.
absolutely.
It seems as if Headcrab is doing better job in this. He already has island on the back of the planet, and 2 islands actually.
Yeah, he had more
Islands
fabbers
in there.
earlier on, starting on all of these island expansions. Looks like Belladar is trying to make up for it, though. He's got quite a few naval fabbers coming out of that factory down there. He's going to start expanding real quickly.
Yeah, well, they are. Yeah, the job they are doing with expanding is nice, but they really lack countering.
Yeah, absolutely.
There should be interceptors flying around all the time and trying to catch such air fabbers, and right now they are like peacefully coexisting on the
Yeah, actually, that is kind of surprising.
5 minutes no rush.
Yeah, exactly. I would expect to see, like, okay, yeah, Headcrab's got some fighters patrolling around now. I don't see any from Belladar. He's finally got a group of fighters going out. I think he was so worried about the bombers that he just kept them by his base for a while. Now he's going to send them out there and go clean up some of these air fabbers and stuff. And here they come. Are they gonna pass
Nice.
right by him? They're gonna pass right by him? They passed right by him. They're still looking to see where he's expanded to. Yeah, he's checking all of these metal spots. He's gonna find them eventually.
He's going to send
There he goes.
probably some ships there. So
Yeah,
and
he's
yeah,
gonna
they meet on the island. They met on the island, and
Yep, and anti-air turret going down on the island for Headcrab. Try to secure this area just a little bit.
I think AA vehicle should clean this up. Airfaber and Headcrab again. He gets a lot of metal, more metal, like 40 or 50 more right now. But again, he doesn't spend it, so that's the problem. So essentially, he has the same income as his opponent because the rest is going to waste.
Yeah, I mean we've harped on this on previous matches that wasting metal is very, very, very bad in this game. He's wasting so much that he's getting rid of every advantage that he has in metal income right now because it's all going to waste. And I don't see him putting down more factories right now. Oh no, he's got an advanced naval factory going down, but that's going to take so long to build up that it's just going to give Belladar a chance to catch up on the economy and catch up on the unit count and start dealing some death blows to Headcrab if he realizes that this is going on. So far, it doesn't look like he does, but that could change.
They are kind of balanced in everything. They get some land, they get some air, they get some navy. It's really nice, I think. It's a good balance of everything. However, I really like the proxy navy from Belladar. I think it's good because navy is still kind of slow, so it's better to make those factories just out on the map and instead of in main base. However, that's kind of risky for Belladar, I think. He gets advanced naval factory in the proxy location. I think it would be less risky to make it in a main base, because if I saw such thing, I would just spend every unit and resource that I have on killing it. And it's kind of hard to defend it so far away from your base. For example, if you have interceptors, you have them kinda in your base. So flying to the second part of the planet takes quite a long time.
Yeah, there is definitely not enough units or defenses or anything down here protecting this advanced naval factory and the fabric that's building it. It's also going to take quite a long to build. It doesn't look like it's going up that quickly. Oh man, Belladar stalling on metal heavy right now. He's at 50% build efficiency. Oh, and we have a pelter going down. Right in the middle of the map. Try to, yeah, he's gonna
Well,
try
yeah,
to take on this, try to take this, the control of the center of the map away.
doesn't have that huge range, so I think it will just take those turrets that are
Oh yeah.
defending there, which is nice idea.
Yeah, it might be in range
Belladar
of these 4 metal extractors too.
yeah. And Belladar spent, Headcrab spent quite a lot of money on those turrets, so I think it's justified to make this pelter. And yeah, they're kinda getting slightly heavier on land right now.
Yeah, looks like we got a couple of blobs of tanks meeting each other in the middle of the map. Looks like Belladar, being the defender, is at a significant advantage here.
Yeah, and he also made Belladar. He made a lot of energy plants on the other side of the planet. So that's risky again, because
Yeah.
if he loses them, energy is very expensive. So it's rather you should make it in the main base as well. But still, look.
His
for
advanced naval factory disappeared.
Yeah, I think he
cancel
realized that he has no money for that.
Yeah.
Look, he is basically the whole game at around 100 minerals. Metal, which is way just too little in general. And so Headcrab just simply will probably might overrun Belladar with pure numbers very soon.
Yeah, it looks like Headcrab has a pretty significant advantage still of metal income. He's finally not wasting it. He's stalling pretty heavily, but not that badly. Let's see if he's got his advanced naval factory. His advanced naval factory just completed, and he is bringing out an advanced fabrication ship, which, if he starts that thing building metal extractors, his metal advantage is going to start skyrocketing really quickly. Belladar needs to do something to get back into this.
Yeah, he doesn't really focus on anything. I mean, Belladar, he has some navy, he has some land, and he has some air, but if he wants to do something decisive, and he might need to, then he should focus probably on one dimension of war, I guess, because if he keeps being all over the place, then Headcrab might just overrun him in the same the same strategy with just a little bit of everything, but he will have a little bit more of everything. But Headcrab actually lost quite a lot. This proxy navy finally is paying off.
Mm-hmm.
So he killed a lot of metal from Headcrab, so that's nice. That kinda evens out the situation. However, I think let's look at the mobile tab. Yeah. Headcrab has 20 more units, which means especially in Navy, that's quite a lot. And he's making, he already has advanced naval factory, while Belladar hasn't even started it. So that's huge, that's very huge. That's gonna translate into tier 2 economy and tier 2 ships, which are extremely efficient. So that's gonna be very big, I think.
Absolutely. Yeah, it looks like Headcrab's economy has definitely taken a hit for losing that island. Belladar's economy, however, rapidly expanding thanks to these naval fabbers down here, building up all of these metal extractors. Looks like he's about to lose one to bombers and lose number 2. But oh yeah, and he's got a third one over here that is going to go bye-bye. But because Belladar has this naval presence and this naval proxy base, I mean, he could just start, shoving out more naval fabbers, shoving out more naval units to go over here and protect all of these metal extractors, and really start taking the metal advantage. He's going to have to do something along those lines, because as soon as the tier 2 naval fabricators from Headcrab start putting down metal extractors, he's going to have to do something to stay in this metal race.
Yeah, Belladar for 1 second, for like 30 seconds I guess, pulled ahead in metal, and he right now also has, but But that's not going to be for long, because I think tier 2 ships are going to give some more map control for Headcrab, and especially that tier 2 economy. It's just much more efficient than tier 1 economy. So not even those ships, but I think the economy might play quite a huge role. However, if he claims that island with those a lot of minerals around, metal extractors around this island, it might be quite efficient. It's like 50 metal right there, so it might give him some breathing room to catch up to Headcrab's economy. However, I think Belladar might think he needs to find a counter to tier 2 ships, and I'm not sure it's exactly good against them.
Yeah, one thing I'm not seeing from Headcrab is any subs, which is going to put his naval versus naval combat at a significant disadvantage, because subs are very good at taking out ships.
Maybe that's a chance for Belladar to make a lot of subs. Yeah, he has a lot of submarines, actually. That's an insane amount.
Yeah, and
So,
in the
I
last
don't
naval
know.
conflict he got in, those subs did work. Like, he
Yeah.
decimated Headcrab's navy with them.
Yeah, so if he grabs that island and on the back on the map, plus he counters tier 2 ships with Barracudas, I guess that's what it's called, yeah.
Yep.
Then he might be in actually pretty good shape. He might catch up in economy, and he might counter tier 2 navy, which sounds pretty good.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's got to be the plan. Headcrab building a lot of pelters down here on this island. I think he's really trying to entrench himself on this island against ships. And another navy coming up from Headcrab. No subs. They're just gonna start getting shredded by Belladar's submarines, and they are forced to start backing up, try to keep at range. But those subs have a pretty long range with those torpedoes. He does have some narwhals, but they just start melting. They are definitely not as effective as submarines are for anti-ship.
Yeah. However, they are. I mean, it's not like you get submarines and you own everything totally. You have advantage, but it's still. From what I see right now, is that those tier 1 ships are not terrible against them. They are, obviously, submarines are slightly better, but I think it's not like huge difference. However, if you have 15 submarines, I'm not sure. He might even try to snipe Headcrab's commander, and that would be a huge move.
Yeah, it looks like Belladar, this last remaining ship over here, trying to do some work on this island. There's a pretty interesting naval battle going on over here with subs versus ships. It's an entire group of subs.
Yeah, bombers come in, but
Headcrab trying to stop this push with bombers.
Yeah, this commander is really exposed. He might really lose, and he actually tries to combat those subs with the commander, which is, I think, really risky.
Yeah, that is very risky.
Yeah, he's gonna hold. He's gonna hold.
He's got this torpedo launcher next to his commander. Torpedo launchers are incredibly effective at taking out ships. I mean, you can see how many torpedoes they put out per second. It's pretty ridiculous.
So he lost. Many submarines right there. And what's the answer to tier 2 ships right now?
Yeah, that was supposed to be his answer. Now he doesn't have them. But he
So
does
there's a
have the
problem.
unit advantage. Like, I don't know where he pulled it out, but, he does have the unit advantage.
So what?
Yeah.
What if you have more units, but they are worse? So
Yeah.
then what's the point?
That
But
is
if
true.
he has a lot of tanks on the island, the main island, so maybe he might try to do a very big attack with those and wipe out Headcrab out of the main island. But there's a lot of turrets, but is it gonna be enough? I don't know.
Yep, he's got, let's see, Headcrab's got a Leviathan, he's got a Kraken out now. Oh, he's already got a Kraken with this naval force that's Looks like it's headed Belladar's way right now. It looks like they're grouping up. This that could be a pretty effective push, taking a tier 2 submarine in to try to take out this commander. Commander doesn't have a whole lot of defenses around him. He's got a few scattered ships, not much, no radar. So I don't think he even sees this coming. No, he has no clue. He has no clue that this naval force is headed towards his base.
So if he had those 15 submarines that he lost in the attack on Headcrab, he might have hold this attack that's coming from Headcrab right now. But without them, it might be really, really hard.
Yeah, and like I said, he doesn't see this coming. All of the ships that he has around his commander are not moving to defend this. He does have, what is that, about 12 subs near his commander? Finally, he realizes that he's in trouble. Some of his subs start moving in, but not all of them. Oh yeah, he's still got another 8 subs that he needs to move in quickly before Headcrab realizes that the commander's here. Because, yep, he's got vision on him.
I think Kraken is extremely strong, from what I see now. Yeah, but he's
Kraken
it,
down.
So, yeah.
Kraken down.
Yeah. And meanwhile, there was huge attack from Belladar on the main island, but there were 4 pelters that were enough to hold it. So there's still a lot of tanks though. So I'm not sure. I guess if he planned to do a huge attack, I guess he should have probably done it with a lot of with all units. And there is another push from Headcrab, well, let's see if but there are only tier 1 ships right there, so I guess that's gonna be cleaned up.
Yeah, it looks like Belladar's doing work on this island, trying to push Headcrab off, but most of what he's got there is subs just to defend the navy. So the only thing there that
Commander actually is explode right now, and it might be maybe destroyed.
Maybe, I don't know. I think he's got enough subs there to hold. There's no tier 2 ships here. It's orcas and wall walls. Oh man, they are putting down some DPS on those walls.
Yeah, walls are good. Walls
are very good. More walls.
Walls OP.
But this is a bad spot for Belladar though, because he doesn't. He's got, let's see, 1, 2, 3. He's got 6 naval factories. Tier 1 naval factory, no, 5 tier 1 naval factories and an air factory here. To try to bring in any sort of naval reinforcements, it would just take way too long. Commander is now
under attack. He moved out of the wall, and now he got back. So, but it's still very close. If he loses right there.
Don't move off the edge of the wall. Don't do that. Oh, his commander's exposed again. He's out. He's not protected by the wall.
It's already half the.
And here comes the bomber fleet in from Headcrab.
Yeah, that's.
Will he get it in one pass? No, but the bombers are still alive. Here comes second pass.
And meanwhile, there was huge attack from Belladar with those tanks that I was talking about.
Yeah.
The commander was way too exposed, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think his commander was just under-defended, way too exposed in the water. You look at Headcrab's commander, and he's in the middle of this base with anti-air all over the place. A torpedo launcher here. He's got radar up, tier 2 radar, as a matter of fact. So he's pretty entrenched in this base. And then you look at the former position of Belladar's commander, and even during the first attack, there's no defenses. There's a smattering of ships around him. He's just way out in the open, just asking to be sniped.
So it's 1-1. So
it is 1-1.
we are going to see game 3, which is nice. These guys seem to be at quite similar level. They are very good, but they sometimes make some mistakes. So it's actually fun to watch, because when there are 2 extremely good players, there are not many mistakes, which makes the game really quite often it's impossible to recover from certain situation. While come back, if players make some mistakes, then sometimes the game just outcome of the game. Those changes, someone who was advantageous suddenly isn't. So that's cool.
Yep, just like the first game, there's nothing I can really point to on either player that was a huge mistake. Just plays and counterplays, and in that game, Headcrab's plays ended out on top.